This is the Lifeboat, and I'm your captain, Tommy Scoville. People, I feel great. I feel so much better than I have, and I want to thank all of you for the thoughts and prayers. It's been amazing to have so many people come to your aid. It really is just humbling, but you people are fantastic, and I really appreciate it. Folks, I want to introduce a concept that we're going to talk about a lot in the upcoming week or two. But I want to give you a little dose of it now so that when I do a 15-minute segment on this, you know what I'm talking about and you've maybe thought about it in advance. So it's almost like doing a little bit of homework, only there won't be a test. Nah, maybe there'll be a test. Kidding. People, there's a big difference. I've touched on this before. There's a big difference between being clean, not using, and being sober, right? Being clean and not using is just the simple abstinence and removing a substance out of your life. If you're drinking every day and you stop drinking, you're clean, right? You're not using. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're living a sober life. The concept of living your best life, right? Whether or not it's drugs, alcohol, whatever your habit is. You know, it could be porn, it could be gambling, any number of addictions. Once you remove the addiction from your life, you're going to be a new creature in theory, or maybe you're not. When I was using heroin, I was the most self-centered person in the world. When the alarm went off in the morning, that's, metaphorically speaking, there was no alarm. When I got up in the morning, the only important thing was me and whether or not I could get high. Nothing else mattered. That was it. So when we went over the list of steps that I took to get sober, one of the things that I said that I did was I made a list of who I was, all of the attributes that made Tommy G. Scoville, Tommy G. Scoville. Then I made a list of what I wanted the new Tommy to be. And I basically eliminated all of those things. People, if you don't go through that process, then what you wind up with is an individual that is not using, but they're the exact same idiot that they were, minus the drugs. You understand what I'm saying? And it trickles down to everything. People, I am not the most hardcore, I don't know what the word would be, goody two-shoes that you're ever going to come across. I take a stance on cursing. I don't allow it in the comment section. I don't allow people to do it on the channel. One of the reasons that this was important to me is you go to prison and every other word is an F-bomb. I'm not exaggerating, every other word. And it became a symbol to me. It became an embodiment of a lifestyle that I wanted nothing to do with. Drug addicts, people who are addicted to heroin don't say, boy, I'll tell you what, I'm really in withdrawal right now and I'm feeling absolutely horrible. No, they say mother, and then it just starts. And every other word is an F-bomb. So when I wanted to become a new creature, I didn't want that new creature to live the exact same way as the old creature, except not having chemicals in their body. That just seemed stupid to me. So I started to make a list, and I got into it, people. I really got into it. How do you sit? I'm serious. How do you sit? How do you stand? What does a drug addict look like, right? The chair is going to squeak, right? What's up? All right, I don't want to be this dude. This isn't how I wanted to go through the rest of my life. And I learned things. I learned that the physiology of your body will absolutely affect every single aspect of your life. So when I went from this to this, I also went from what's up to, okay, now I'm attacking the world. The cadence of your voice changes, and when it does, and you start talking a little bit faster, you start breathing more, you get more oxygen into your lungs, all of these things start trickling down. And when you start talking a little bit faster and a little bit louder, and what happens is you start getting excited. You really do. You get excited about every project that you're doing. If that project is as simple as going to the store to get milk, it becomes something that you look forward to. Truthfully, everything in life becomes different if you attack it differently. So if you think that, you're starting to get sober and you're still going to be this dude, watch what happens. Watch what happens to your life. You're not going to hit the marks you want to hit. You're going to miss out on things. if you do not change who you are, every aspect of it that you don't like. Hey, if you like being that kickback dude that every other word is an F-bomb, live that life. That's fine. My job is to not drag you to the water, right, and force you to drink. I can lead you to water, and I can make you think about it, but the chance of you becoming your best you is really what I'm looking for. I'm looking to help people become the best that they can possibly be. Why? Because that's not who I was. The person I was cared about one person and one person only. Me. If I didn't change who I was, I would be a sober person right now, right? I mean, a non-using person, a sober person in the eyes of the world, but I wouldn't be sober, I would be clean. And that clean person would be the same jerk that I was before I stopped using dope. I don't want to be that person. So I started to change everything. Self-centered. I'm not going to be self-centered anymore. In fact, I'm going to go out of my way to put other people before me. May sound crazy, right? There are people out there that are going to tell you I'm crazy. I promise you, you're going to hear it. It isn't crazy, people. I get more reward in my life from what I'm doing right here on the boat than I've ever felt in my life. And guess what? I'm getting addicted to it. For real. I'm getting addicted to helping people. I'm getting addicted to trying to intervene every single chance I get to help people hit the goals that they want. I got an email in the middle of the night last night from a gentleman in Australia who is living his best life. He has said in no uncertain terms that he's happier than he's ever been. People, I didn't force that man to drink, but I introduced concepts that this man embraced, and he has found a new him, right? There is a new person, and that new person is excited. I mean, when you talk to this cat, he is excited. Everything in life is new, and it's like when you were a kid, everything was just brand new and you were excited about it, and it doesn't matter what it is. Even as adults, put a puppy in the room and watch what an adult does. They go, oh, isn't that cute? A child dives on the floor to play with that puppy. There's a different level of excitement, right? And we, over time, get that drilled out of us as if it's, it's not dignified to ask that way. Well, I'm done with all of that, right? Dignified and all. No, I am going to live the life that I want to live in every way. And if that means that there are going to be people that pick on me and call me a cheerleader and all the other stuff, tell you what, man, I got some thick skin. I promise you, I got some thick skin. And if they pick on me enough, am I going to lash out at them? No. You know why? Because the old dude did. Yeah, one of my characteristics. The old guy said exactly what was on his mind instantly. Now I think about the things that I say before I say them. And you know what? Really cool things happen. Really fantastic things happened when I got control of this thing. When I learned to control my tongue, amazing things happened in my life. When I started helping people and caring about them as much or more than I cared about myself, fantastic things started to happen. I'm not telling you to live the way I live at all, but I'm telling you not to live the way you used to live, minus booze or minus cocaine or minus heroin. Why would you want to? If you're going to live the exact same life with just more money in your pocket, how long do you think that's going to last? You have to become, in my humble opinion, you have to become a new animal. You have to become a new creature. And people, if you don't identify who the old one was, you're certainly not going to be able to create the new one. So in the upcoming weeks, we're going to talk a great deal about the old versus the new. We're also going to talk a great deal about physiology, about whether or not you're this person or you're that, you see somebody that's not into something, first thing they do is go like this, right? Try taking a deep breath like this. So you do this, and then your breath gets more shallow, and then your head starts going down, and all of these things domino in the wrong direction. You can do the same thing, right? Throw the shoulders back a little bit. Lean forward like you're into it, like you're actually interested in what somebody's saying, and watch what happens. As you lean forward, you're opening airways. Now you're getting more oxygen in there, right? I start talking a little bit faster, right? I talk faster, I need to bring even more oxygen into my body. All of these things create an attitude, right? Who would you rather listen to? Somebody that's excited about what they're doing, or you want me to lean back in the chair and just, It's it's amazing what happens when you start picking apart the really small stuff. You follow me? Because all these little small things add up to really huge things. Words matter, right? Everything matters. I don't use certain words because they matter. They bring me down. They create a negative energy around me, and I don't want the people around me affected by negative energy. Simple? Maybe not, but it's simple to me. So this is a concept that we're going to be introducing and talking a lot about in the next couple of weeks coming up. So between now and then, think about if you're just clean or if you're really sober, if you're living that life that is your best life. And if it's not, let's figure out why. It's not that hard. It's a piece of paper. Just got to make a list, right? I'm not challenging you too hard, am I, people? Am I being too hard? I'm being too hard. No, I'm not. Tonight, we have a live feed. It's going to be going off at 5 o'clock. That would be on the Pacific, the West Coast here in the United States. 5 o'clock, I'm going live. People, I can pretty much guarantee you I'm not going to be crossing my arms. Pretty much guarantee you I'm going to be going at this. This is something I'm excited about, and the more excited I get, the more fun we're going to have. So come on there and ask any questions you got. Meet the crew members. Become part of this. Take this to a next level. All of us, people. You love the boat? Live like you love the boat. Support one another, love one another. There are some things down here, you know what to do with them, right? One of these things are videos. You can look at them. People, if you're new here, watch them. There are little nuggets in all of these things that you really need to at least start challenging yourself to think about. Over here, I think it's over here, you can become a crew member, and the benefits package is unbelievable. You get respect, you get dignity, you get support, you get prayers, positive energy, all of that on top of no pay whatsoever, but you get all kinds of benefits, people, and those benefits will carry you for the rest of your life. I promise you that. Now, I am your captain, Tommy Scoville. You're going to come see me tonight. In the meantime, let's go save somebody, huh?